What if you could turn a single architectural image into a cinematic drone fly-through for free? Google just launched the OMNI Flash model for videos, and it's been incredible for VFX and product shots. But there's one particular workflow that I've been seeing all over social media where you can draw over an aerial image and create a full drone fly-through. So today, we'll be testing this out practically for architectural use cases, and the best part is, this workflow is completely free. I'm Salman, an architect and an illustrator. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so we can grow together as a design community. So let's get started. To get started, you need to head over to Google Flow and log in using your Google account. It's also available on Gemini, but it's much more practical on Google Flow. Choose Create New Project, and here we're seeing the intro of the Gemini OMNI model and all the capabilities that this model can do. Choose Get Started. All we have to do is to just drag the image on this platform, and this will start creating. About 2 months ago, I spent about $250 to join an AI architectural course. But to my surprise, just a few weeks later, most of the techniques that I learned in this course were outdated. And that's a challenge with AI right now. The tools are evolving very rapidly, and it's not sufficient to just learn prompts anymore. And that is why we have spent the last few weeks gathering the comments and feedback from architects and designers on this channel to build the AI Visualization Mastery course. Instead of focusing on specific prompts, we focus on actual workflows that are used in the architectural practice. You'll learn how to create consistent multi-view visualizations, edit materials without regenerating, transform CAD drawings into stunning renders, and use AI not just to create images, but as a design thinking tool to assist in the process. You'll also get access to a PDF system with 130 plus prompt combinations and workflows that help you adapt as new workflows evolve. The course is currently available in 20 plus languages, making it easy for everyone to follow, and it currently has 70 plus architects as part of the course community. Check out the Gumroad link in the description to access this course today. To begin with, let's go into Google Earth and start looking for a city. In this case, I would like to pick New York, and I'll be using this location to create the drone footage. Make sure the 3D buildings option is enabled. The text and labels can stay as it is. Save this as an image. Now, we need to open this image in Photoshop and create the path. Choose a new layer and simply draw over it. Let's draw a smooth curve and not something very scribbly, so the video output can look smooth as well. Save this as an image, head back to the Flow platform, and just drop the image into the tab. The prompt we'll be using for this is very simple. We're asking it to create a drone style POV video along the red arrow path. Keep the buildings consistent. The red arrow should not be visible in the video. Choose this option and make sure the video option is turned on, the aspect ratio, number of outputs that you want, and also make sure the model that we're using is OMNI Flash. You can choose between the duration of the video, and each duration will consume specific credits. The 10-second video consumes 15 credits, and for each duration, the credit varies accordingly. Here we can see that we have 50 credits and it refreshes each day. And the duration taken for creating the video, in most cases, it takes about 30 to 40 seconds. We have the results, and let's take a look at it. The video has been generated, along with the audio as well. The video quality must be 720 or 1080 pixels, but I wouldn't complain about it. For the starting point, the video actually faces this side of the city, and then it flips through, and it lands exactly on this building right here. In terms of accuracy, I would say that this is pretty much there. In this frame, we see that there's a helipad, and then we have 2 docks right next to it, which is exactly what we have in this scene right here. So in terms of accuracy, I think the platform has nailed it. This can make a really good introduction shot to add for documentaries, architectural presentations, and project intros. You can choose the download option on the top right to download the video. But not all countries and cities have 3D buildings on Google Earth, right? But there's definitely a way to work around this using AI itself. For example, let's pick this specific region, which is the Marine Drive in Mumbai. Almost the entire place is flat with a few 3D buildings here and there. We can of course use aerial view photographs from the internet, but most of them are copyrighted. So ethically, I wouldn't want to use that for demonstration. So I would ideally pick a spot like this. Let's just save this as an image. Let's open it on Photoshop once again. And in most cases, it's actually better to remove off these legends and text for better quality of the video. Just select all of them and we can use the content aware fill and click OK to remove them. To solve the issue of 2D buildings, just open Google AI Studio or Gemini and just add the screenshot of Mumbai that was just taken. You can use this prompt, which is to create a realistic drone view of this area in Mumbai. All the buildings should be in 3D with depth and heights. The aspect ratio can be in auto, the resolution can be in 2K or 4K, and let's click run. Here's the result, and now we can see that all the buildings have depth and detail. So this should be a really good input to create the drone footage. Let's now open this image in Photoshop and let's create an arrow for the drone direction. And now let's head back to Google Flow. Upload the image with the same exact prompt. We have the result, and that is a really cool shot actually. We see how the footage starts from the sea and slowly goes into the land, the buildings in the foreground, and then to the stadium. I'm kind of skeptical about the positions of the buildings in the scene, but this is still a really cool way to create drone style footages of any location using Google Earth. How well can this technique work with a 3D rendered scene? This is a conceptual render that we've created, and we have a main tower here. Let's maybe try creating a drone view which starts from there and goes to the top of the building. Upload that into Google Flow with the same exact prompt. Let's click run. This footage looks really cool. The platform has expanded a few seconds before and after a base image, and those extensions also follow the same design language, so everything looks seamless. The result is a really cool looking cinematic drone shot. Using this for your project presentations can make them really stand out. Now what exactly happens if we apply the same exact technique on a SketchUp model? Here's an example that we'll be using. Similar to the previous one, we have one high-rise structure here, some buildings in the foreground, and other simple building blocks on the background. Let's start by taking a screenshot of this model. Let's open it in Photoshop and crop the image in a 16:9 ratio. An arrow here once again, where the drone starts from above, goes to the ground level, and then goes vertically on the top of the tower. So save this as an image. Using the same exact prompt and workflow, this is what it generated. So this technique also works seamlessly for 3D models. This same technique should also work well for conceptual sketches. From what I've noticed, we need to reduce the duration of the video depending on the details that we have in the image. So for images like this, I think a 4-second duration will work the best. The AI adds some hallucination, specifically starting from this point here. So this technique is definitely useful on sketches as well, but we need to be considerate on how we're using it. So those are some ways to use the new OMNI model to create stunning drone fly-throughs from simple images. Let me know what other workflows you would like to see using this model, and also make sure to check out the AI Visualization Mastery course from the link in the description. We hope you found this video to be helpful, and if you did, please hit that like button and share this with your friends. You can follow me on Instagram and the handle is right here. I'll see you on the next one.